What is going on, guys? It's Burgas here, and I'm so excited. You cannot believe I find a cheat code to make tons of merits at zero. Yes, at zero cost. Personally, for me, you're going to see is this actually going to apply for your account. If you think this video is a clickbait, you can just unsubscribe of this channel and close this video. For the rest of the people, I'm going to explain you what I did and what actually changed. So I'm going to directly jump over the reports since we're looking over the evidence. It's not like just talking like this. So what I did is so far, yes, I'm playing with my 4 mages. I'm having like Thunderlin, Lilia Velen, Bertrand Tocher, Yuming Grumara. But from where come the huge merits? It actually comes from my ground units. Thanks to the new event presenting Cow Dragons that I strongly suggest. If you're a free-to-play player, if you're a WoW spender, if you're a mid spender, go with this event and benefit from it. Awake your heroes. Now, if you're free-to-play player with the mages, try to get your Velen Awakened, obviously, or maybe some of Bertrand and Tocher. Just going to benefit by a lot. Most likely, if you're a free-to-play player, you're not going to have Yuming. I totally understand that, but what you can actually do if you already have these heroes awakened, for like I did, is go with Goresh and Skogul. I think I already said it in my previous video. And if you're endgame player like me, I mean, you have many seasons in Cow Dragons, most likely some of your season 1 heroes is close to get awakened. So in the first place get Goresh with Skogul. I'm going to share with you reports, obviously, that what I'm talking about here. But yeah, Goresh, Skogul, and the second one should be Bakshi with Emrys. So let's jump over the reports. How your boy Burgas managed to make so much merits. What he's even talking about. So this is actually my mages. Obviously with my mages I'm doing way better because I'm mage main. All of these heroes have some investment over them. 6 stars. Okay, the pets is not the best one. I'm not gonna lie, the pets is not the best one. But the artifacts are here, especially when the game gives us these artifacts where you can benefit from the attributes of level 5 artifact. That means minus 5% damage taken and plus 5% damage do. So you're benefiting from these things. But here is the thing. What I'm doing right now is I'm non-stop sending my Bakshi with Emrys. Now from first look, the report is not looking crazy, okay? It's like 47k from my side, severely wounded, 25k from the enemy side. Again, 4958. Here is even more bad. Here we're having like, it's close to same. The amount of cavalry I'm losing is the amount of mages and marksmen the enemy is losing. So like this, I'm actually taking out the enemy mages and marksmen. Extremely important about this because you're hitting the main troop of the enemy. The majority of the cases, not everybody are mages or marksmen, but in same time, just by triggering my artifact, and I use Kingslayer, but you can use whatever artifact you're doing, I'm getting tons of merits in the process. I'm not going to use cavalry. I want to stress out this, very important. I'm not going to use cavalry, but by using the cavalry, I get 13k, I get 20k, 12k, 18k, 14k. Let's say I send this cavalry 10 times, I'm going to get 470k in the hospital, and I use a single legion. As you can see, it's a single legion. And I don't use bitter end. I want to point out, even though that I have bitter end, I forget actually to use it, so I don't use it. So just by 10 times, if you send your cavalry and get like, I don't know, like 470k in the hospital, you're going to get 150k merits. So why I'm saying that? Because there's going to be points that nothing is going to happen. On top of that, you don't care about the cavalry. Now, right now, I'm speaking about the cavalry, but this applies for all ground units. Maybe infantry is having two ideas more importance in the fights, but for me, cavalry, I don't care about them. So I'm going to just throw them non-stop and getting some meretitos in my pockets. Very, very solid way I found. And this was able to happen because my Bakshi and Emrys finally get awakened from this token throwback or token event. I managed to awake them and I just non-stop send them. I'm going to get my cavalry in the hospital, okay? I know it, you know it, everybody know it. The moment you see cavalry on the battlefield, they're already dead, okay? Okay, they're already dead. But the speed they're generating merits is crazy. Now, this report is just because I was sending my one cavalry and everybody actually focused over my cavalry because there was no huge fight where the people get distracted. You know, everybody actually jumped on my cavalry. So I think the report is going to be one idea better if there was a fight and I was striking on the flanks with my cavalry. So I'm getting tons of merits of my cavalry. I put them on the hospital and I don't care. This is one of the ways. Like this, you're still going to have your mages. This is zero cost for you. I mean, you're going to have cavalry in the hospital, but those cavalry, you don't care about them because you just don't use them. The other thing is about also Goresh with Kuma. Now here I sent my Goresh and Kuma, get some. Now, I use my infantry as a tanks, obviously, so there is no surprise that they don't do crazy, even though that there are some players that do crazy amount of merits with their infantry. I don't want to say names, but you know this type of players. They sent one infantry legion and this legion come back with 100k merits. This type of unicorn exists, okay? But yeah, also for infantry, non-stop sending my infantry, even though that sometimes is very bad, I'm not gonna lie you guys, but they're just there to tank. From time to time I'm getting some good reports, but it's from time to time, not always. Since my Goresh and Kuma is not builded, it's not fully builded. Kuma is not awakened, Goresh is not awakened. Also, I plan to switch Goresh with Kuma. That means my Kuma is going to be a commander because it's having the PvP talent tree, and my legion is just benefiting way more from the PvP talent tree. So there is a reasons to make these switches. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm non-stop throwing my infantry and I get tons of merits. Now today I may make like, I mean till this point, because the day is not finished, I may maybe make like, I don't know, maybe 700k merits for now till this moment, because I have to go and dinner. But I'm going to come back and continue playing. So just by ground units, something that I don't need that much, maybe the infantry I needed for supporting my alliance and etc., I get like, I don't know, 2 times more merits. Yeah, I'm going to have something in the hospital, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to have something in the hospital, even though that right now the hospital is clear, because there is just so much elixirs at the end of the day. I mean, I receive so much elixirs, but just by ground units, I managed to make so much merits. And something else that I want to point out is, back in the days, when I was playing, and I am on the field, I'm present, I was active, and I thought to myself, oh my god, look at this Kraken. How this Kraken have 20 million merits? Okay, not Kraken, maybe whale. 20 million merits, and at the same time I have 5 million merits. He just come online before 1 hour and I'm sitting all day here. How he get that much? Now I totally understand, there's going to be artifacts, there's going to be awakened heroes, there's going to be crazy pets. I totally get it, but we're talking about the 4 times more, and my heroes is not that bad. I mean, I was still having some awakened heroes and some good artifacts, let's say it like this. And it's because of this. Sending 5 infantry legion, yeah, he's going to go in the hospital, these legions. But at the end of the day, just by sending 5 legions, he get 100k in his pocket in form of merits. Sending again 5 legion, again 100k. And here is the thing, the more strong is your legion, the less severely wounded is going in the hospital. So the more stronger is the hero, the less casualties you're getting. So yeah, I start thinking actually doing this strategy where I'm just non-stop hitting with 1 cavalry legion till I squeeze the stamina from this legion. On top of that, I plan to non-stop use my Goresh Kuma, non-stop using this hero, this legion. And I'm actually thinking about the Goresh Skogul because I actually tried Goresh and Skogul and it performed not that bad in form of getting some merits. My issue right now is I just don't have good artifacts for my infantry, but at one point I'm almost finished my mage artifact, so right now I'm going to invest everything in my infantry. So yeah guys, this is the way you can do tons of merits. If you have short amount of time to actually play, go infantry, go cavalry, just throw them non-stop. And you know, since you're not having that much time to play, you can just walk immediately, just heal up the units and walk out. But in the same time, you're going to do tons of merit just by throwing non-stop legions in the enemy direction. This is something that I understand because I'm really don't have that much time. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I really don't have that much time. I'm doing very nice, very well with my mages. Not gonna lie, you. I mean, we're getting some solid traits here and there, especially Yuming and Grumara. I managed to awake Grumara, by the way. Right now, Yuming and Grumara is awakened 6-star and they do crazy amount of damage. But some small things like getting 12k, 20k, 30k is something that, you know, fill my account with merits. Not the mages, it's actually the cavalry and the infantry. So yeah guys, just want to share this thing with you. Focus over 1 cavalry legion and build this legion, and focus over 1 infantry legion and build this legion, and non-stop send these heroes or these legions and play with your main mages or main marksman. I saw the cavalry mains is actually throwing mages and marksmen like this, and they play smart with their cavalry. Play smart with your troops, rest of the troops just build some good legions so you get less severely wounded when you send them, and yeah, fill your pockets with merits with the troops and heroes you don't care that much about. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video if you enjoyed so far. Let me know in the comments, share your opinions in general over this I don't know if I can say tactic, but way of playing. Let's say it, way of playing. I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.